Hey, this is Brandito, and today I will be bringing you a video that will go into depth and explain Doomfist's ultimate, Meteor Strike. So Doomfist's ultimate, also known as Meteor Strike, propels him into the air for a duration of 4 seconds. Within these 4 seconds, he can choose a target destination to land, dealing massive damage to all enemies within a close proximity. Meteor Strike deals 300 damage at the center and drops lower the further from the center you go. During these 4 seconds, Doomfist is invulnerable, so it can be used in a versatile way to also get him out of sticky situations. In order to effectively gain ult charge as Doomfist, you want to output the most damage you can, but you also want to make sure you are surviving. You'll want to focus on getting in to do as much burst damage to a target as possible, while also making sure that you can live. You can also spam your primary fire at tanks for easy ultimate charge, as your primary fire's pellets have no fall off damage. It's important to make sure that you survive, so even if you do little damage, make sure that you have an ability that you can get out with. So the main way I primarily use Doomfist ult is like an all-in button. I will engage with my standard abilities in order to get some picks, use my ult once I'm in trouble, wait a few seconds to refresh my cooldowns, and then land with my ult in an attempt to get a kill while also having a fresh set of cooldowns. If you're able to get picks and then pop your ult, you'll probably win the fight as you can get another kill or land with a ton of shield. Some other useful ways to Meteor Strike is by comboing with certain heroes. The most common combo would be with Zarya's Gravitron Surge, but you can also combo with Orisa's Halt with some good communication. Killing a Pharah as Doomfist can be tough, but with enough practice and skill, it actually becomes much easier than it looks. One way of obtaining high ground with Doomfist ult is by using right click while in Meteor Strike. You can then use this high ground to take out an unsuspecting Pharah or other target. Another way I use Doomfist ult is to bait cooldowns against enemies with CC. I will specifically do this versus McCree and Roadhog. Most McCree and Roadhog players will typically use their stun ability as soon as possible when versus a Doomfist. What this means is that you can engage with them with your Rocket Punch, and rather than using any other abilities, you can ult in order to bait their CC for an easier time once you land. Doomfist ultimate can be countered by shields. Shields completely break line of sight from Doomfist ultimate to negate any and all damage. This also goes for Zarya bubbles. To avoid this, try to just be wary of enemy cooldowns or in situations when possible, waiting out the Zarya shields or bubbles. Another counter to Doomfist ultimate is simply tricky movement. Good enemies will often jiggle around corners to cut line of sight between Doomfist ultimate and themselves. The only way to really avoid this is by reading the enemy's movement and timing accordingly. It can be tricky to do, but you can get the hang of it. Okay, so that covers Doomfist's ultimate ability, Meteor Strike. This ability is super versatile, and I honestly think it's extremely useful. The ability to get a pick while resetting cooldowns due to invulnerability is insanely strong. And that brings us to the end of this video. Be sure to keep an eye out for our other videos in this Doomfist series and enjoy your journey to becoming a Grandmaster. This has been Brandito from GameLeap. Thanks for watching.